Hey, I'll wait a second for everybody to get in here. But while we wait on everybody to get here, if you're watching this on the replay, I want to give you guys a little bit of information on my coaching program, my membership subscription here on YouTube. Um, what you'll get basically is you'll be able to communicate on my live sessions that I have like now. You'll be able to ask questions. You'll get a discount on a one-on-one coaching sessions. And it's just a way for me to get a little bit more intimate with my audience or with the subscribers. And it also gives you a chance to get some type of discount on my coaching programs because I know you guys can't really afford um, the one-on-one coaching sometimes. So I wanted to make sure that it was available for people who follow me, people who appreciate the value that I bring to the YouTube community, and also a way for me to give back. I was going to create a course that may be in the works down the line, but right now, this is something I can really get to you right now and as quickly as possible. And I know heading into the holidays, the budget is tight, the wallets are tight. So let's get into today's topic. Oh, so another thing, some people are struggling with being able to join the membership program. I don't know what's going on. They're saying that the only way that you can join is if you go on a laptop or a desktop in order to see the join button in order to be able to join. And it's just $10 a month. You'll be able to communicate in these live chats. You'll be able to send me messages and I'll respond. Of course, the people who are in the membership program, they get priority as far as the questions that I answer. And they also get priority over the emails when they send me email inquiries. So there is some perks to it. So in today's video, I just want to talk about a question that I was asked by one of my subscribers, um, which is, should I date during no contact? And I think this is a very important one because it's one that keeps coming up. When you are in some type of a relationship or situationship with somebody who is more on the love avoided side, people are wondering what are the rules for that? Do I wait around? Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait for people to get in here. It's a couple. Thumbs up. Like the feed if you're coming in. It's good to see you. Say hi. Um, if you're comfortable doing that, let me know who you are so I know I'm not just talking to uh, some robots. So if you haven't joined the membership program, I encourage you to do so. It's something that's I'm really trying to craft to make it as valuable as I can to you guys because I want you guys to get the most out of it. And I think $10 a month is you can't beat that price. The intro level is $1.99, so you even get access to my live, my closed Facebook group. So the guys or people that I have here, whoever you are, um, the reason that I decided to do this topic today is because I got this inquiry from one of my subscribers, and I felt like it was an important one because it keeps coming up. People who are anxious attachers, people who are very patient with the person that they're with or the person that they're somewhat dating, if they're even dating, if they're even official, they want to be patient with that person. And throughout that time, they want to know, is it okay for them to date and to see other people? Because during that time, um, you do miss out on other opportunities. Now, I'm all about being patient, but if you guys aren't in a relationship, if it hasn't even been labeled, if this is something that was just progressing very slowly, don't feel guilty and don't feel bad for going out with other people because that's the way dating operates. It should a healthy courtship should be you talking to people, you getting to know people. If you ever think about the speed dating courses they have or the speed dating little deals they have where they go sit at a table and I guess they get like 30 seconds or a minute to talk about their life, let them know who they are, introduce themselves. Of course, you don't do that when you go on actual dates. And some dates lead to intimacy, but I'm not saying every date should go that route, but the way that you should date should be similar to that method. Because when you put all your eggs in one basket, when you're not even sure if the basket even has a bottom to it, if you're just throwing eggs in there randomly, it's going to be you're going to end up more resentful in the end if you spent 6 months, a year. Sometimes seen people date people for 3 years when they didn't even have an official label. They hadn't met the family. They hadn't um, been introduced to anybody as their spouse or as their significant other. So it's important that you remember that if you are single, you're single. Whether you're trying to like get that person back or not, then they should really want to make sure that you don't get the opportunity to get with somebody else or be courted by somebody else. I remember, I think it's a saying, back in the day when they say, "Yeah, I want to make an honest woman out of her," which is why a lot of guys proposed. It's because they wanted to make sure that their woman is exclusive to them, and they want to make that promise to them that they'll be somebody that they want to be with in the future. So if you are wondering, is it okay for me to date throughout this process? Um, yeah, I would say yeah, especially if you guys have not labeled the relationship. It isn't something that's official. It's important for you not to get so hung up on that person if you're not even sure where that person stands with you or you stand with them. So I was taking a gamble here on the noon time. I knew it was going to be something that was most likely difficult to some people, but either way, it's going to be something that's going to post up. You guys are going to be able to get access to it. And remember your worth, okay? Because you shouldn't discount yourself and put yourself on the bench when you don't even know if what you have with somebody else is real. So you're single, like was it Muhammad Ali? Somebody. I'm single and ready to mingle. It's okay for you to mingle. Um, I know for especially for anxious attachers, we don't even like to think about dating somebody else. When you're an anxious attacher, you're so loyal to that one person, where you just that person is all you can think about. If you're on dates with somebody else, you're feeling very uncomfortable about being with them. You feel like you're doing something dirty. You feel like you're cheating on that person that you've been spending so much time, you've been putting so much energy into. But if you haven't gotten that label, if you guys haven't sat down and said, "Hey, what is this? Are we going to be exclusive? Um, I'm not comfortable with you seeing other people and vice versa," then it's okay for you to date. Like I said before, that's what the courtship process is. You go out, you figure out what you don't like and what you do like in certain people. Um, so there you have it. Thumbs up this feed, like, share it. If people are in a relationship that you feel could benefit from this, or in a situationship that you feel can benefit from this, share this with them. Give them that peace of mind that it's okay, because I know what's going to happen. They're going to, if that person eventually comes back, they're going to have a guilty conscience and feel like they have to tell that person. And you don't have to tell them, you know, that's not something that is an absolute must. You don't have to tell them that you're dating other people if you're in no contact and if you're not even talking to them. Like, what's the point of that? You're an adult. You're a human being. If you're watching this, I hope you're an adult. You're a single human being that can go out and do their own thing, because most likely they're going to be doing theirs. They're going to um, somebody asks them out, they may go out with them, and because they don't have that label and they don't have that agreement with you, they may think it's okay. So love you guys. Thank you. Go ahead, and if you want to join my membership, that would be pretty cool to have more people in the community. And I really like getting um, that type of intimacy from the people I work with. I take a lot away from experiences from other people's life, and being able to help them it helps enrich my life. The more people in lives that I enrich, in turn, I feel like my life is enriched. I can sit here in front of a camera on Zoom calls and talk to thousands of people all over the world. That's enrichment. I don't even have to travel. I can hear about the different customs, the different foods, the different life experiences, but we all have the same exact issues, which is heartbreak. It's universal. If you guys are coming in here and you haven't caught the replay yet, I'm just going to give you a quick summary. Um, is it okay to date? Is it okay to date while you're in no contact? Yes. Okay. It is okay to date, especially if you don't have that label. If the person hasn't wanted to sit down with you and have that conversation about what are we, you shouldn't feel guilty for it because that's what dating is. That's what courtship is. To figure out the things that you like about a person and anchors attachers. That's the problem we have. People who are more clingy, we like to turn it into a full blown relationship before we go to the actual process of building that rapport with that person. And love is a process. It's got to age. I joke with people and say, you got to age the relationship like wine. Otherwise, you're just drinking grape juice. So go back, watch the replay. Love y'all. Until next time.